What's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams. We're making money with Stephen A. Williams here on YouTube. And in today's video, we're going to talk about beliefs, confidence, and value. If you are struggling with your business, or if you're struggling trying to make money with your business, like you're just trying to get it off the ground, you potentially have issues. Well, I would just say 100% you have issues with beliefs, confidence, and value. Now, you might be thinking, well, is this, talking about the beliefs in your product, your confidence in yourself, or confidence in the product, or the value of the product? What it comes down to, these are internal. And that's where a lot of people get mixed up with business. That's where a lot of people get mixed up with life. Everything starts on the inside first. If you have belief in yourself, if you show confidence in yourself, if you show that you are of value, other people start to see that and they treat you that way. And it doesn't matter if you're trying to do it with person to person, or if you're trying to do it with your product or service for your business. Now, one of the things that I found out, even with myself in the past, and I had to confront this, my wife asked me a very straightforward question when we first got together, when we were both 20 years old, a long time ago. But she saw all of this making money stuff laying around my apartment, and she was like, "Are you just buying this stuff, or are you serious about doing something in business?" And I didn't even know how to answer it, because if you think about it from someone looking from the outside, and they're looking at all this stuff that you bought, and it's like you're still, broke. You're not anywhere. That means that you're doing exactly something that I thought about when she asked me that, is that when you buy stuff to make money, you buy even into a business. There's people that put money in the franchises, people who buy and get into network marketing, people who buy these online courses and programs, all of that stuff. When you buy in. That's 50% of the way. And here's the crazy thing about it, is that most people, that's as far as they're going to go. That's why you'll see people who, they got all of this stuff in their house, all of the courses, everything on their computers, all that stuff. They bought it, they've paid for it, but they've never went the other half of the way, which is what we're going to talk about in this. And the problem is that the other half of the way is actually internal. It is not going out there to buy more stuff. It's to fix your beliefs, your confidence, and the value that you have about yourself. Because if you don't fix that, it doesn't matter what program you go out there and buy, you're going to fail. It doesn't. So it could be this real estate program, buying stocks, online courses, how to teach people how to advertise their business, all of that stuff. It's going to fail. You're just going to be spending your money and spinning your wheels. So now, I know that you want to have things normal. You want to improve your lifestyle. You don't want surprises in your life, but you want to have an exciting life. You want consistency, but you know that it can't stay 100% consistent the way it is without you being able to take some risks to be able to make some changes in your life. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the steps that you need to become aware of. And then once you become aware of them, you can start slowly making changes. And the change is totally up to you on how fast you do it. I've gotten with myself in my life, what I do is once I become aware, I decide if I'm going to change and do something about it or not do something about it. Because everything that you become aware of, you don't have to do anything about it. The thing that you need to do, though, is you have to become consciously aware of the choices that you're going to make. Because a lot of times you will make choices just solely based off of your internal beliefs, your internal confidence, and your internal value in yourself. So it's easy to look at stuff on the outside and be like, I don't believe in that. I don't have, I'm not confident in that person, or I don't believe that what they're trying to sell me is worth that amount of money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it in reverse. I'm going to ask you a question. Please pay attention. Listen to this question. Let's just pretend like you were coming to me to have me do a service for you. Whatever service you can imagine. Like, I don't care. It could be any service. What would I have to show you to have belief in me, to have confidence in me, and value to believe that what I'm going to put, the service or product or whatever I'm going to be selling you, would have the value that you're going to pay for it? So now think about this. I want you to pay attention. If I was to show you all of that stuff, and we're talking about you see the belief, whatever it is that you want from me, whatever it is that for the service that I'm going to provide for you, and whatever that I show you for confidence to prove to you, like I'm showing you, and you're like, man, I'm confident in you. And then the next thing is that what you're getting me, that is valuable. It's going to transform my life. It's actually more. I'm going to get more than what I pay you in transformation for my life, for whatever that product is, product or service. It does not matter. What I'm doing is I'm giving you, I want you to pay attention to the exercise. So if all of that is proven, let's just say 100% is proven. And then let's just say that I charged you, let's just say $25,000. So everything on this side is proven. The belief, the value, and the confidence. All of that is proven, rock solid, just say 100%. You have no questions about it. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure all of those courses and different things that you spent your money on, you feel this way about that stuff. Or what if you, even stuff that you didn't spend any money on, you felt that way about that stuff. So if you ended up buying in, let's just say if it was $25,000 you ended up buying in and you didn't do anything with it, then you did the halfway that I just talked about. And I'm going to fix that problem for you without even charging you. And let's just say that you don't spend the $25,000 and all of this was proven. I'm going to fix that too, because it's the same problem. The same problem exists if you pay and get access, but you don't do nothing with it. Or if you don't pay and you don't get access and you don't pay, you just still had the money in your pocket, but you didn't do anything. It comes down to this. So what is stopping you? So what's stopping you is your own internal beliefs, confidence, and value in yourself. You have a problem understanding what beliefs, confidence, and value in yourself mean. One of the things that really that can help and hurt people is that when a belief comes about, you may not even understand the reason why you're retracting away from something. It's not technically because of the belief over here, it's the belief in yourself. So let's put this right here. So what would you have to believe about yourself to spend $25,000 in something that is 100% proven to work for other people? See, that's why it's like a silent killer of people's dreams, is that they think that they're just like, oh, I don't believe, you just want to take my money, all of that stuff. It really comes down to the person's belief in themselves. And some of the times when people have spent money, they're like, I don't want to spend any more money on stuff. And then some of the times when people spend money and they continue to spend money, is because they're chasing the dream, but they're still only willing to go halfway, which is to pay the money. And there's a lot of people that fall into that category. So belief in yourself and then confidence. it's silent. It's very silent. And this is something that gets a lot of people, is that you have this internal, let's just say this internal mechanism. It's like a light switch. When you are, when your beliefs are low in what you believe in yourself, and your confidence is low, whatever is presented to you, it just comes up. This is the way that it comes up. It comes up in a sense of people is just trying to take your money. It brings up these feelings of it has to be fake, too good to be true, all of this stuff. If you go back to what I said, if something was 100% proven, where you could believe in what I was telling you, you could believe that it was valuable, it's going to transform your life, even bring you more value than what you pay for it. And then confidence. I show you the confidence, and then you be like, okay, I know that person's confident. They believe in themselves. They believe in their product, service, whatever that is. And it's valuable, and you still lack the confidence that you can do it. So you could pay them the money and still have a lack of confidence. And then with the value has nothing to do with the product or service. It has to do with yourself. What is the value that you put on yourself? Whatever your value is on yourself is going to be the dollar amount that you're going to be making for your entire life. Now, one of the things that when I was making this video, I was like, how can I show people how this works with things that you've probably already done? So I was like, a lot of people went to college. A lot of people went to college. A lot of people didn't go to college. But I'm going to show you how belief, confidence, and value works the same way across anything that you're doing in life. So let's just say that you have college right here. You're going to college. You have 4 years. Other than the reason why they have 4 years is to allow other people to retire, and then once you go into the workforce, it gave 4 years of people to be able to get out of the workforce to make room for you. We'll put that aside for right now. Actually, what's actually happening is it's giving you building blocks to be able to help you gain confidence in yourself to be able to move forward in life, really, and value. So where does the belief, the value, and the confidence come from? Well, it's 4 years. Let's just say that you spent $100,000 in your education, and you got out of school. And if you lack belief, confidence, and value, you're going to find yourself like a lot of people who went to school and did not make money or get into the careers that they wanted to get into. And they will blame it on, well, it's not enough money in it or whatever. And that could be true. That should have been looked at, research that they should have done before they went into that field. But still, there are people who go to school and they make less money than people who don't go to school. And there's people who go to school and they make a lot more money than people who also went to school and who didn't go to school. So if you can have no school, so people that didn't go to school, they can make less or more. People who did go to school can make less or more. So why do some people who go to school make less and some people who go to school make more? Why do some people who don't go to school make less and some people who don't go to school make more? It's because they have an internal, their internal beliefs are higher, their confidence in themselves is higher, and the value that they put on themselves is higher. So it doesn't matter. You could stack beliefs, confidence, and value right here, and you, depending on the individual's internal is going to make a difference in what they do with that education. And the same here. No school, make less money or more money. You put the same thing, confidence, beliefs, and value, and you put it on there, and you can have a different result based on that individual. So it really does not come down to this. This is the surface. Here's the water. This is the surface right here. But the beliefs, the confidence, and the value is underwater. It's underwater. And you can't see it, and it's silent, it's quiet. But this is the thing though. Your life is yelling this. Your life, the way you live it, what you're experiencing, the lifestyle, all of that. And it could be at different levels for everybody, for school or no school, different levels. It is shouting out in the world. This is what you believe about yourself. This is the confidence that you have in yourself. And this is the value that you have in yourself. You're saying it without saying it. So now let me give you an example for business. Because this is about making money. My channel is about making money. So I'm about to give you an exercise that you can do. And I actually did this over and over and over and over again on my tablet. I was looking at my tablet the other day, and I had drew this out so much until I subconsciously understood what I'm about to show you. Because if you subconsciously understand what I'm about to show you, you will have the internal belief that what you're doing is going to get you to where you want to be. You're going to have the internal belief, you're going to have the internal confidence, and the internal value. So the first thing is, let me ask you this question. And for your business, if you have a business and you know the only way that you're going to make more money in your business is to have more customers, what is your mechanism to get more customers? This is one of the things that a lot of people leave out with business, because you could get the other stuff right and you could get this part wrong and you will be frustrated. I'll tell you a story real quick about one of my clients from years ago. I'm talking about in the 90s. He had this, it was called Tech Automotive. He was a mechanic, and he was like, when I would go and I used to do the marketing for his business, and he would say, Steve, this guy down the street, his shop is trash, this and that. He would say all of that stuff. And I would say, I'm not, at that time I was young and I didn't really, have that back and forth. I was just like, hey, just keep doing what you're doing. That was the advice that I would give him. I'm in my 20s, so I mean, I don't know all the stuff that I know now. And he was like in his 40s, or like he was a lot older than me. And I would just tell him, hey, you just got to keep doing what you're doing, because if you're putting yourself out there to get people, and you have everything else in place that you're claiming about your business, there's nothing that another business could do to stop you. In case they came over here and destroyed your business, but there's nothing that they can really do, because of what I'm about to tell you right now, which is what I told him, is that if you believe in your product or service, 100% confident that and also confident that you will do what you have to do for your customers, no questions asked, like you have no back of mind feeling like I'm selling this person something that's not going to work. Don't do the business then, because it's not going to work for you. You got to be confident in what you're selling to people is going to come through, because that's going to come through to you from you first. They can't experience anything sometimes for a while when they get your product or service, so they have to buy you first. And if they get any feeling that you're just selling them something to be selling them, they're going to back away. So if you believe in your product or service, and you believe in yourself selling that product or service, and you know that product or service has value for the customer, like in a sense, when the transformation is, it's worth more than the money that they gave you. Even like if someone's cutting the grass, how is someone cutting my grass worth more than what I'm paying them? Well, I get my time back. I value my time. I don't want to be out there in the hot sun cutting the grass and trimming the edges. I just don't want to do that. Some people want to do it. I pay for a service to do it. I don't want to be, there's a lot of stuff I don't want to do. I don't want to change the oil on my car. I feel that it's better to just take it in, let the professionals take care of that. The value to me is more than the money that I'm paying. So this is the part that most of you have it wrong if you're struggling in your business. So if we know that you have confidence. So let's just say here's your product. This is your product or service. And this is how you're going to make more money. You got to get people to buy your product or service to make more money. So where people get it wrong is that they forget this here. Is that they don't understand the mechanism. They don't understand the math that you cannot sell more people without having more people see what you had to offer. And you're not trying to sell them in a sense, you're just making an offer to them to the best of your ability to get them to buy your product or service. But what tends to happen is that when people advertise their product and people don't buy, they default into advertising doesn't work, when what you should do is you should reorganize yourself and make sure that, number one, you are clear and concise about what you're offering to people so they can make a decision, and you give them all the tools and the information to be able to make the right decision. But still, that person that you're presenting that information to, just like I asked you that question earlier, if you show that you believe in yourself, you have confidence, and you show value in the product or service, if the person doesn't buy, it's because they have a fault inside of themselves with the belief, the confidence, and value. And what does that all come down to in the end is that they feel that they don't deserve it. And you might even feel that same way without even knowing it. Without even knowing it. That's the crazy thing, is you are doing things with your business. If you're not marketing your business, and if you're blaming the non-sales on everybody else, except for going back and looking at what you're doing for your processes, for everything, you need to look at everything. And that's why it's not as easy as people make it out to be. And that's the one of the things that I don't like about people who are selling these courses and programs, is that they're not telling you the truth. The truth is that it's easy to pay your money for something, but the other 50% is very difficult. If it wasn't very difficult, everybody who bought into a business opportunity or a business or a franchise or whatever they buy into, they would be making money. And every day you can see that 95% of the businesses that started a year ago will fail. And the other 4% will fail after 2 years. And only 1% actually will continue to struggle along. And then like 1/10 of 1% is where the business owner will become successful, financially free. People covered in my office here. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to like this video. I want you to post your questions and your comments. I'll be in there answering the questions on her. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen A. Williams on YouTube.